This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of the Sinking City. In the last episode, we started a tale where a private detective who's come to this outbreak. I don't know. I'll look it up later. I took a break in between recordings. Sue me. Anyway, we're here to find out some mystery, but we're gonna solve some minor mysteries because we're a private detective. It's in our soul. Got to do it anywhere. We can't walk anywhere without finding a mystery. Where's the child? Where's the beef? You know. Anyway, let's keep talking to Mr. Frogwares here and see what happens next. Where's the fisherman's house?
Where this all happened.
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
I'm just being thorough. Don't have to be a dickbag about it. Where's the lifeboat?
A lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
And then you want to go down the trail through the Wonderwood, and then you'll find it. But beyond that is a Sphinx who will ask you a question. No,
as much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Hey, you ain't the boss of me. Anyway, evidence, huh? Evidence contains crucial information about what to do and where to go next. To get evidence, interact with people, objects, and people. Combine clues in your mind place. In your mind place? That just sounds so goofy or something. Oh, palace. It says mind palace. Sorry. And I recently moved my TV where it's closer. My brain still and my eyes are still so bad that I like just put the words I want to put there. Mind palace. Well, that sounds better than mind place. That's for sure. Take photos. A white frame of the camera viewfinder indicates if you're aiming correctly. Read evidence closely to identify important locations, then pin them to the map to plan your route. Pin evidence to the HUD to keep track of your current goal. Up to toggle on off, hold to switch pinned evidence with. You can also place evidence on the map and HUD from the casebook screen. Okay. Oh, and then it just talks about the other abilities, but I guess we'll do that when it gets to it. Okay, so we've got, okay, so we've got the letter, and then we've got Robert's request to find his son. Let's see. Robert Throgmorton wants to find his son Albert, who went missing in the port after returning from an expedition to the sea. He was found barely conscious by fishermen on the shore who brought him to his house. The fisherman says that Albert was mentally afflicted and acted aggressively before disappearing. Robert arrived to investigate and is now standing in front of the house in question. Until he's found, Robert won't allow anyone to leave the port, and he won't help me. Great. Hotel room key. We got our hotel room key. That'll be for later. Find Robert. Well, we found him, so that's... okay. I don't think is there really anything to really do at this point? Throgmorton Innsmouth feud. Innsmouther feud. Throgmortons and the Innsmouthers are in an ongoing feud. Yeah. Albert returned unstable. Albert Throgmorton behaved strangely after returning from the sea. He was mad, violent, and spoke gibberish. Ribbish? No, gibberish. And then we've got the city photo. Throgmorton's will, and we found that earlier. But I guess we found his will, but I guess he's still somewhere. But anyway, any more questions? Oh, I guess we could tell him that since we found that earlier. I found your son's will. He's probably dead.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Cursed expedition, huh? I'll figure that out later. Bye! Gotta go. Is that? Oh, that looks like a shotgun. I was hoping one of them would have a Tommy gun. A Tommy gun!
I've said everything I know.
What are you talking about? I didn't talk to you before.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Oh, just like a real cop. Anyway, let's keep looking around, see if we can find any more clues. I assume because of the size of this place, we'll have to kind of, you know, do the whole pinning evidence and all that other stuff. And I guess if we were on detective mode, we would have to, like, guess what we have to take pictures of, but I assume kind of like in the beginning place there, it told me, like, what I could take a picture of. So I assume this game's going to do the same thing. I hope, anyway. Although I've got a normal mode, so if I get stuck for some weird-ass reason, I can, does that have a run? Okay, it does have a run. hold down R2, he slightly jogs faster. He goes, I'm on a morning jog, dude. With it being a private detective, probably drinks a lot and all this other stuff. Probably maybe smokes. It's hard to say, but he probably needs a good workout every once in a while. You know, gotta get the blood flowing. Can't go punching people and shooting people in hard luck life places. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Is this a dude, lady? Dude looks like a lady. Nana.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the sun, dude. I'm more of a sun bro anyway. Praise the sun! God, it's been a while since I played Dark Souls. Yeah, how long ago was that when I recorded on my channel? That was a long time ago. I still need to record 2, and then get to 3, and then do like Bloodborne and all those others. The reason I haven't done like 2 is because I'm not as familiar with it, weirdly enough, as 3 was, or I was with 1. Even then, I still missed a thing or 2 by accident because I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, 2, weirdly enough, even though I played it a few times, I'm not, like, I still don't remember a lot of, like, all the secrets and stuff like that in that one. At least with 3, I could do that a bit more efficiently. Although I guess efficient isn't really the point of my channel. But you know what I mean. I like to at least kind of know what I'm doing. If I'm gonna like play a game from my library that I'd like to at least have a general idea of my. Man, is there anything else really to check here other than the will stuff? There's got to be. Otherwise, it looks like I'm just. Of course, there is this whole section. We are on the pier still, so. Okay. This place is huge for having a whole lot of nothing in it, really, when you think about it. I mean, I like a. Under the keel bar, huh? And we'll have some people to talk to. I don't know why just having the backpack on my character makes me look a little dorky, even though it makes sense to have it. Especially if you're just far away from home and you got probably all your perishables on your person. So.
Yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Wait, you want me to shoot you? What? Why would you ask for a bullet? Is that like a 1920s turn of phrase or something that I'm not familiar with? I mean, possibly.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Oh, Billy! I mean, oh, Billy hasn't seen you around. And we obviously can't leave here because cops are on Throgmorton's
The
side
port
or whatever.
is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Isn't Throgmorton just a really influential guy? Like, he's not actually the head of the police. Well, you know, at any age, money speaks volumes, I guess. Well, we can't even go to the bar. I guess the only place we can check is that house or whatever that Throgmorton was standing in front of. Maybe I should have done that first before running on the way over here like a chicken with its head cut off. You, sir, old man. 35, but not old. And nothing. Man, for being a game that's supposed to be kind of sandboxy, it's kind of underwhelming, really. Maybe when I get halfway through this game, I'll like maybe look at the reviews for it, because I've heard it got pretty mixed reviews overall. Like even for a mid-tier title game, you know, usually mid-tier title games will get middle reviews anyway, because you know usually those types of games are like dedicated to like kind of a specific niche of game players, you know, not really the hardcore or really the casual. Mainly for people who just want something different, really, is what their niche is for. But yeah, these games, like, I don't know, they just have to scratch an itch. If you don't scratch an itch properly, you're gonna lose quite a bit of money on that. Can we even take any pictures or anything? I guess we just had to go in the house. I hope it's not one of those games where you only unlock stuff after you do certain things, like a certain point-and-click adventure games. Otherwise, I'll have to go through this place all over again just because I didn't decide not to go in the house first. And of course, it has the bar, and we can't even go into the bar unless what? You weren't there before. Oh, you're just random dude number 5 or whatever. I assume that's what you are. And can we just walk in? Oh, we can just walk in. Oh, I assumed that to walk into a place you needed to have like an icon to press, you know, that type of thing. So, alright, I gotta Singer harmonica player. I'm just gonna get behind the bar, but thank you. And newcomer in town just sneaking behind people. Although I don't think this game has a sneak option, so because there is combat for sure, but the fact that there's no sneak option means we don't have to worry about it. Cool. I wonder if we had to make our own ammo or something like that, or maybe that's for sellables. I don't know. Okay, I'll have to remember the fact that you don't need an icon to open the door. You can just try to walk through it and see if that works.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Well, that sounds like a gross sexual move. I was trying to be more clever, but I don't know. My brain just didn't want to work. I was gonna say that was like maybe my. Yeah, I'll make that joke later. Hello.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear. Yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
I actually thought she was going to rhyme the whole time. I thought that would have been kind of neat, but no, she only rhymes for the first part. Stop that rhyming now, I mean it. Does anyone want a peanut? Ah!
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Oh, so that's why that one guy was asking for bullets. Wait, do we have bullets? I guess we do. Oh yeah, I think we had 6 from before, so... sure. Alright. I assume that means that if bullets are a form of currency, that means we have to worry about how many bullets we spend, otherwise we won't have any ammo against actual creatures in the night, like Batman.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
Time must have a weird sense of humor. That's an interesting fortune. By the way, in real life, I think fortune telling is like a complete malarkey in it. And 9 times out of 10, it's true. Like most people who claim to do that are just like manipulating you to like get money or whatever. So don't fall for it. Thanks.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Did she just like float down to the ground? Like the animation wasn't readied in time by the time it switched to her, so she like slowly fell. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, we get a trophy for doing that? Okay, cool. You guys have anything to say?
I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Yeah.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Everywhere? Well, I see a couple monsters before me. No. Anyway. Yeah, we'll see if that lady's predictions come true, which is in a fantasy game. Most likely gotta become true. Like all games, all theories and legends and rumors are all true. Absolutely. Anyway, let's go to the store here. You had to have a loading screen for that? Huh. Well, what do you know? Maybe it's because there's an isolated incident here, so I need to load in whatever textures or whatever. I don't know. Not a game designer, but I know what didn't kill him. Oh wait, never mind. I gotta save that joke for later. You have to. I assume the game's just gonna highlight certain features I can take pictures of and all that other stuff. Garlic, Clothes are up. Clothes are still here. Wait a minute. Clothes all around here, but he usually folds them up before running around in the nude. There's some fish. Fishy, fishy, fish. Woo, where the fish goes. I'll go through there first. Why not? Alright, what do we got? Oh, finally something to
The
highlight.
book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Gross. Alright, so we got a damp book. Whoa. Whoa, what? Man, that's a major case of algae or whatever you want to call it. And mollusks and all that. Ugh. Kind of almost looks like a weird beehive or something like that, but obviously not. I'll admit sea life is pretty creepy when you think about just the way they're designed and they look and everything. At least I think so anyway. Shell casings. Maybe we can make our own ammo at some point because it's a currency, so. Anyway.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Well, sometimes we treat our pets better than we treat ourselves. It's actually weirdly true. I mean, not that you shouldn't take care of your pet, but you know, sometimes we get like humans just get weirdly like they'll want to save their pets more than themselves, you know, that type of thing. I don't know. I think it's a bit ridiculous. Oh, I almost forgot I can climb too. I gotta remember I can probably climb up that. Since there's not an obvious jump button, so it's a little throws me off a little bit. Oh, then we can go up that. Oh, I guess we could go up either way. Oh, I didn't even know there's anyone in here. I guess. Wait, is that? Who's that then?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Well, it's like any story. I'm gonna find everything that you guys couldn't because I'm
It'll take
awesome.
tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Well, not with that attitude. I see. So, oh, must have been a fisherman. Well, I guess most people on islands like this
Hello?
would be fishermen.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Man, fuck the police. I'm a private detective. I mean, sorry. Who
Tell
are
me
you?
about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
You worked on the railroad, oh? Do you know, John Irons? Or, what? Is that the name of that guy? God, I haven't heard American folklore in so long that I forgot. It was like, you know, it was like, Pecos Bill, Paul Bunyan, and like John Iron or something like that. You know, the guy who could, like, was so strong, could, like, hammer a metal spike into a railroad in, like, one swing. God, I remember reading those when I was younger. I might have to look those up again. Anyway, tell me what happened.
I know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and, okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar? I mean, yes, it does, of course. So you had weird dreams about a drowned city, huh? Does it sound call Cthulhu? No, we can't say that name. You want to get sued?
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
I guess he said Throgmorton correctly. Earlier, the previous conversation, not this one, but the one before that, I could have sworn he said Throgmorton. But maybe I was just mishearing. What happened to Paul? Paul's dead, dude. Paul's dead, dude.
Paul died.
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
Have mercy on his soul. Who's Kay?
Who's this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
I thought you were talking about Men in Black, but I guess apparently something else. I've gotta go now.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Strange dreams, huh? New palace. I almost want to say mind place just to be trollish for the rest of the playthrough, just because I find that funny. Mind palace. Yeah.
Choo choo.
Okay. Is that supposed to be a joke, or I'm not sure. Choo choo. We gotta ride this train, baby. And we're just taking stuff from a crime scene, even though it doesn't have to really initially do with it, but still, there's Paul. Paul's dead.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Yeesh. Whoa. What the hell? That was psychedelic, dude. Perhaps something in our future? I hope not. Wait, was that? Oh, for a second I thought I saw like some things change all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Oh, I could have climbed up here for some reason. Actually, does doing that do anything different, or is it? Okay, there's nothing like here to say like, oh, you missed a clue or something.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Well, I mean, something's there. I can't really tell what it is. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought I was like, why is my lighter off?
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Might as well. I think I must have pressed down the R3 button without really realizing it.
5 cards short of a full house.
Wait, that's just okay. Because 5 cards. Well, how's that 5 cards short? Isn't that a full house? Well, no, full house is... Maybe he's talking about the other cards. Never mind. This is a straight. There. Wait. Oh, no, it is... Oh, yeah, never mind. Sorry. I thought it said, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. I was like, that's a straight. Man, what's wrong with me today? Just making... Yeah, even though I'm not a master of poker, at least I was assuming I'm generally aware of the... okay, so we'll probably have to do the mind's eye thing to even get some more info, so I guess we'll do that here in a second. Ooh. Rotate. Rotate! Can we do anything? Oh, right, okay. So both analog sticks do something. I don't really, I guess I had to activate it, maybe? Activate the mind's eye? Before I can do that?
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
It's almost cultish. I mean, sorry.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Yeah, this is the 1920s, and they're talking about Prohibition. Who's this? Family. Oh, nice family. Nice. I wonder if this is an actual photo that just got taken from old archives, or if they doctored a modern one to look like that, like put a filter over it.
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
So that's what they look like. Okay, so casebook contains your main case. Okay. Mind's Eye allows you to see the unseen. Use Mind Eye whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images of past illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Images of the past have an activation zone. See above. Hold X to see the full picture. Okay, so I need to grab it, and then... Oops. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Okay, press down, and then you do that. Okay. It did say press down, but I actually kind of briefly forgot. Okay, so... Hold X. That better be like cathartic you're talking, not Cthulhian, because, you know the rights to that. No. Actually, I think Call of Cthulhu is actually open license. Like, or the stories of H.P. Lovecraft are open, are not free, open license. They're, I forgot what it's called, where after a certain point of time, anyone could basically use it. So if anyone wanted to make a Call of Cthulhu story, they could. So I guess it's kind of mean of me to call it a ripoff, because they technically have the legal right to do that. So, retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene, and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. X to mark the scenes in chronicle order. Oh, this reminds me of that. What was that game? Murdered Soul Suspect or something? I think it had a similar thing I had to do in it, where you had to mark, or was it that one? There was a game where you had to mark the order of things. I think it was Murdered. God, that was one I haven't played for forever either. I mean, the idea of this is actually kind of neat.
What's happening?
Oh, that's kind of neat. So whatever happened, that guy raising him from the desk caused the chaos to start, or whatever.
Take this, ape face.
Ape face. So me calling that guy an ape isn't just a thing. It's that, like, or me just making fun of them. Like, the Throgmortons actually look like apes, like, or their main features of that. So it looks like he's got Donkey Kong in there for a second. Do 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 do. Whoop. Way to ruin a serious moment.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Oh, this is how we can...
Yeah, run! Yeah, run!
Okay. What? Well, I mean, wouldn't it be this one? Because... Or am I... What does this one say?
What's happening?
I mean, I assume the order is just as I'm seeing it here. It's just 1, 2, 3. Unless there's another
Take
one.
Take this, ape face.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
What was that? Oh, was that there before?
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
I guess we found everything. Okay, I was about to say, I think we found everything we needed. Seemed pretty straightforward. Okay, so we need to go to the... Oops. We need to go to the Mind Palace! Okay. So, let's see. Albert attacked the fishermen. Attacked the fishermen at their house as soon as he regained consciousness. Lewis shot without warning. When Albert Throgmorton became aggressive, Lewis and Innsmouth, their fishermen, immediately started shooting at him. Albert returned unstable. Albert Throgmorton behaved strangely after returning from the sea. He was mad. Okay, we are. There was 3 fishermen in the house when Albert woke up, but I've only found 2 of them. In a feud. Sudden psychotic outburst. The fishermen suffered a sudden psychotic outbreak after Albert Throgmorton regained consciousness. Albert fled when wounded. Combine clues to make deductions. Yeah, was that merciful suspect that had to do that? No, it was well, maybe in that one, but no, some of the Sherlock Holmes games I had to do with that where you had to combine the clues. Was it crime? I think it was Crime and Punishment actually that I had to do that with. So let's see what else we got before we start combining clues. Oh man, I'm getting a raging clue over here. His testimony about what we just heard. House brawl. House brawl. That sounds like a movie or something, or like one of those college movies or something like that. So, all right. Well, looks like we got a lot of clues, and we may have a idea. Well, at least we have a general idea what's going on, but we have no idea where Albert or the other fisherman is. Will we find out where he is? Will Throgmorton let us on to the next step of the game, or will we be stuck on the pier fishing forever? Find out next time in the next episode of The Sinking City. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.